You are watching SW1DXB.
I didn't plan to upload that night. Outside, the city was already shifting into night. The kind of quiet that makes you question, was it really different? Or was I just seeing structure because I wanted to? The first messages came within minutes. How much per square foot in Nad Al Sheba? What's the payment plan? How does this compare to other areas? If the market slows, who absorbs 46 units? Good questions. So I didn't answer immediately. I closed the laptop. The next morning, back at the office, I started working through the project. Let's start with the pricing. Launch between 1.68 and 1.8 million. One-bedroom pre-reg trades clustering around 2,300 to 2,480 per square foot. That places it firmly in entry luxury for this corridor. Then I looked at the segment. Luxury, yes, but premium plus, not ultra, which means it competes for rational capital, not emotional capital. Next, supply mechanics, 46 units. In Dubai terms, that's microscopic. Most towers launch with 3 to 400. That matters more than people think. Because liquidity in a 400-unit building behaves very differently from liquidity in a 46-unit building. Then I mapped the competition. Nad Al Sheba Gardens is villa townhouse led. True like-for-like apartment supply inside the same label is limited. So direct competitors must be defined by same buyer-tenant pool plus similar purchase logic. So let's break this down properly. Direct competitors first. In the same area, the Meydan MBR City Edge. The closest ones are Sheba Heartland. Stronger brand, higher perceived execution, competing for the same close-to-core premium buyer. Mag I. More value-driven, but same MBR framework. The Polo Residence. Established mid-rise, quiet positioning, similar lifestyle proposal. Azizi Riviera. Not because it looks similar, but because it competes for the same Meydan renter pool. Large apartment district, deep rental pool, high transaction volume. There is one higher ticket alternative that serious buyers often stretch toward. I didn't mention it on purpose. If you know the micro market well, you already know which one I'm talking about. Drop your guess in the comments. Let's see if we match. Now, alternative communities, Business Bay. Because CBD proximity competes for the same capital allocation. Downtown fringe. Higher pricing, stronger liquidity, different prestige profile. Dubai Hills Estate. Family-driven ecosystem. Parks, schools, resale depth. JVC and Arjan. Yield-led alternatives. Lower entry, higher rental play. And even the edge of Al Barari, for buyers prioritizing greenery and low-density lifestyle. Then come segment alternatives. If someone is buying premium family apartments, Dubai Hills competes. If they prioritize brand execution, Sheba Heartland enters the frame. If they want CBD adjacency, Business Bay becomes a contender. If yield drives the decision, JVC or Arjan move to the front. So competition here is more about capital strategy rather than buildings. And LaView sits right where three forces meet: location logic, boutique supply, and family-oriented positioning. If you think I'm missing something, or if you'd benchmark it differently, leave your perspective in the comments. I'm always interested in how others frame it. Now, where emotion ends and math begins. I stress-tested the thesis. Base case gross yield, around mid-5 to high 6% depending on layout and rent assumptions. 3 to 5 year appreciation, mid-teens to high 20s, if delivery stays on track and the cycle cooperates. Liquidity score, stronger on efficient one-bedrooms, more selective on larger layouts. But let's be honest, execution is everything. But here's the part I don't say publicly often. Boutique means precision. If execution slips, there is no marketing machine big enough to hide it. So the real variable is delivery quality. And that's where private due diligence matters, not comment sections. After that, I looked at the historical analogs, the projects that followed a similar logic and actually held value over time. Concept cousins, quiet positioning, close to core access, and a stable family-oriented tenant pool. Then I reviewed the current off-plan alternatives competing for the same dirham. Handovers from 2026 to 2029, lifestyle-driven, close to downtown, each with its own risk profile. There's a full map behind this. Price bands, yield ranges, liquidity patterns, absorption history. If you want the complete picture, that's something I walk clients through in private consultations. You're always welcome. So the real question isn't, Is $2,400 per square foot expensive? The question is, does this structure justify the pricing relative to corridor alternatives? And that answer depends on your strategy. If you're buying purely for maximum yield, that's one equation. If you're buying for controlled exposure in a low-density, family-oriented environment near downtown, then the picture looks very different. Just keep in mind, public videos show the surface. Private analysis shows the structure. If you found this useful, make sure to subscribe. And if you're choosing a project right now, send me the name. I'll break it down for you the same way. Have a good day, and I will see you later.